Near the Cross, very old gospel blues. And I tapped out what I just played. You can find the link way below in the video description. And the song is in open G tuning, which is D, G, D, G, B, B. And we'll go over the tab, and later on I will explain some of the variations, because, well, if you're going to play this as a tune, as a performance, and play it 3, 4, 5 times just the same, that will sound very boring. So let's go over the tab very slowly. So we have the whole tune, we have an alternating bass between the 5th and the 4th string. And the melody starts at the 2nd and the 3rd string, and we're sliding and picking those two together and sliding up to the 12th frets. So that were the first 2 bars. And well, the trick is a bit of keeping your slide on the first 3 strings, because we don't want to interfere with the bass. So you'll have to take care of that. Again, those first 2 bars. Now without the bass. Now we go to the 5th fret. That was the bars 3 and 4. So we're sliding slowly to the 5th fret, and then we're sliding the whole slide down till we get open strings on the 4th measure. And then we're sliding up to the 12th fret, but well, not exactly up to the 12th fret, but around the 10th, 11th fret. We're moving up the slide, so the sound is stopped, like that. And I try to keep my index finger on the strings, then you don't have a pull-off, because if you don't do that, you get this. Those open strings will ring. If you like the sound, of course, just do it. Whatever. I'm more, well, mostly what I call a clean slide player. I always drag my index finger on the strings, so I get a clean, pure sound. If you don't do that, it sounds like this. Now, with muting of the index finger, it's a big difference. Okay, we were bar 3 and 4, once more. And then we go to the next 2 bars, 5 and 6. So, without the bass, that would sound like... more. And then to the 7th fret. Slide playing is very difficult to notate, so you have to listen carefully and watch me where the slide exactly goes, because, well, if you want to note that exactly as well, all the frets that are played, it would be a very difficult to read manuscript. So we're at the first ending at the 7th fret. And notice that when I keep on the 7th fret, and also when I do it to the 5th fret, I'm doing a very relaxed vibrato. And I keep always, when I play slide, my thumb on the back of the neck, if I move up and down. And when I have to do a vibrato at the same spot, that will give me an anchor point, and your vibrato will be more, let's say, even. Not like that frantic wrist moving like this. Should keep that for something else. And okay, we did that first ending at the 7th fret. Now we're playing the whole tune again. that second ending was the 7th fret. And then the third beat, bass, then you go to, after you play the bass on the 7th fret, 8th fret and down the 7th fret. So that's first measure of the second ending. You could also play, and don't play all the strings then. When that third beat starts, you play that on the 7th fret and then you remove the slide. Okay, now about variations. Also in the link, in the video description, I put a link to my original performance, which was on a 12-string guitar. And I hummed, I think, the second verse, so that adds also variation. Then what you also could do is, instead of playing all those bars which have open strings, 5th and 4th, play this with a slide, covering the first 5 strings and playing it like that all the way, like this. Etc. So that's also a variation. And then the measures where we go to the 5th fret and the 7th fret, well, if you stay there, you can play any string and melody notes that you want. For example, when we go to the 5th string, or so you can use your imagination there. And the same at the 7th fret, there you have 2 measures, so you have more time to do some things. And especially in the right hand, you can add some syncopation, so no, don't stay like this all the time, but add a double bass. It's like walking, and sometimes you do a skip and you keep on walking. So that you could do as a variation. And finally, I think what I did is giving it a bit more of a swing treatment. So you accent the 2nd and the 4th beat of every measure, and then it swings a bit more. That's also what you can do when you go to the 7th fret. You have time there, walking into the chords. From 5, 6, 7. So I think that's about it for this little tune. Listen to the performance video and use your imagination. You have the tab, and you can find also that's also what I forgot in the performance video. I started out with playing, well, a verse, the whole thing without any rhythm. So very rubato with a lot of arpeggios. For example, something like that, and then you start with the rhythm. Okay, have fun with this tune.